tell you what, man, it really took me some time to believe in myself. And it was really this crypto run that, and it's not even the money, because I'm still in, I haven't sold, I'm not even satisfied with nothing yet. The reason I'm grateful was it confirmed to me that I was right in so many other things and in general. So with that being said, I want to make sure that I don't I want to make sure that this information is distributed. Because like I was saying earlier, I was gonna do this with or without you guys. Meaning it's just another transaction. And I onboarded somebody, well, not really onboarded, but I showed somebody what I do. And I was like, damn, bro, like a lot of people don't know this shit. So for those of you that are hopping on this live, I just to give you a little context and just so you guys have an idea of what's happening, what the goal is, we are literally about to buy PulseX. But as most of you know, fucking ass, bro. Most of you know PulseX cannot be purchased on most exchanges, the main exchanges. And as I was saying, is like everybody in the crypto space, they want to help people get into the space. But the most simple way to get somebody onto the space is by using centralized exchanges. And I realized that there's not even a lot of videos of people transacting in the decentralized world. Now, if there's a lot of risk to this, fuck it, I'll be the sacrifice. I don't know, but from from what I experienced yesterday, I actually like showed somebody. I showed somebody like right there next to me, and whether he took it or not, that's up to him. I don't give a fuck. But I seen the value in sharing what I know with somebody. And even if he doesn't register it or if he doesn't move forward with the information, I know I did my part. But what really drove me to this is just the gap in education. And like I said, I could die today and nobody's gonna know what I know. And it would be whack. Like that would be whack because I put a lot of time, energy, resources, and sacrifice to know what I know. I even lost a lot of important people in my life. So everybody thought I was crazy. So I want, and I'm gonna shout from the top of my lungs and stuff because that was what sucked. And I know there's somebody out there that you're doing your own thing, you're in your own little path, but somebody out there thinks that you're like not in the right headspace, but you just may not be in their headspace, what they expect you to be doing. But you are in the right headspace, man. Now you are gonna have to make decisions internally for shit that you're doing to fuck up. I'm not taking accountability for shit that you do that's fucking you up. That's gonna fuck you up regardless. So don't fake yourself out is what I'm saying, but don't let other people make you believe incorrect things that aren't right about you, if that makes sense. You got to be very really self-aware out here, man. Like most people don't want you to win. In fact, most people are not going to want you to win as bad as you want to win for yourself. Now, I'm completely going left field right now. The point of this video is to transact. So we're going to fucking transact. We're going to buy some Pulse X. Um it's going to be, I would like to gamify this shit, but for now I'm going to keep it a stack. It's going to be over 700, less than 1,000. In the future, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have people throw it in the chat and maybe I'll gamify it so you guys can tell me the amount you want me to put in and invest and kind of go from there. But for now, it's going to be about 7 to 800 bucks, and we're gonna put it into the Pulse Chain Network. Also, as I continue, I want you guys to realize that I understand I don't communicate like all these other motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to help those motherfuckers. Nor am I trying to help the people that relate or can connect with those people. I'm trying to help you, man. If you are watching this right now, listen, stick around because I promise if you overlook the things that really don't matter, you're going to get some fucking sauce. I promise. I want you to, I want to make sure that I see, because you guys are going to have to, I got to think this through. You're going to have to comment in this section. You're going to have to throw a comment because I'm talking to two different people now that I think about it, and I gotta get better at this now. I think about it. So you guys are gonna have to, in the comment section, you're gonna have to say interested, and I will make sure to reply with a way for you to get the actual how to. Does that make sense? Because here is where you're gonna get the how to. This is how you're gonna see what I'm doing in order to do this. So I'm over here getting in personal development mode over here, but we trying to make some money over here. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna sit down and we gonna get it done. All right, so kind of neglected you motherfuckers for a little bit. All right, so go ahead and get used to pulling up CoinGecko. On CoinGecko, that's where I like to double check a lot of stuff. I think there's another one. Off the top of my head, I forgot the name of it, but it's like Coin something. Coin. It's not Coinbase. It's like, oh man, it's it's not Coinbase. It's not CoinGecko. It's like um, it doesn't matter because the point is that if you find there's two really credible ones, and CoinGecko is one of them. So I was taught on CoinGecko. I use it for the information that I would use both of them. It doesn't matter which one to use. Is what I'm trying to get at. So I think some people say, oh, one has more like updated information, like their API is a lot better. In fact, all that shit. Listen, for me, I'm not that smart. So if you want to pay for subscriptions and all that shit to get real information, at that point you know you need it. I'm not saying don't do it, but you know you need it when you're there mentally from an educational perspective. I also claim I don't claim to know everything. Another That's another thing I want to hedge to all you motherfuckers. Don't judge based off the lack of education that I have, right? Don't do that. You're gonna fuck up and you're gonna miss out on some valuable information. I know that I need to improve and I lack certain things, but you should not lack. You shouldn't. Um. You shouldn't. You shouldn't cheat yourself from a valuable lesson based off of judgment. So, CoinGecko, I went ahead and on the top right, I pulled up the search. I searched PLSX, and on there it tells you the price of it. So most people they're telling you to buy things that are already mainstream, right? They're telling you to get stuff that's already fucking. It's like it's not that it's too late because there's great opportunity in most markets, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm diversified. You know what I mean? I'm diversified. I'm not just in one chain. I'm not just in one project. I'm in many. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like to if I had my brother or my son right next to me, I would tell him to do this for a reason. Well, And also, another thing I want to say is what I'm doing right here, this play is mm, is more on the, I actually want to say conservative, to be honest, but from a operational perspective, from a technical perspective, from a, like, what you have to do is complex. To complete this transaction is very complex relative to just buying and selling, right? But what you're investing in is not as speculative, is not as risky as meme coins, for example. Like, there's meme coins right now that are easy to buy and they're on centralized exchanges, right? And if you guys have any questions at any time, feel free to ask. I don't mind sharing whatever you need to know. I will answer those questions, but I'm going to speak as I know. And then you motherfuckers could ask whatever the hell y'all need to ask questions on. But so speculative, right? So this, I didn't want to consider this like a speculative play because of what is it that we're investing in. It's an actual exchange, right? So it's where you could swap essentially coins. You could, it's one of the platforms where you could swap the actual coins. So coins actually put, they're going to be listed on there to swap and do their thing. Again, don't make a decision based off how I explain this shit. You'll fuck up on that. I promise you will fuck up. So, and it's funny because I hedged it up front because I don't want, and another thing, I didn't want to not share this because I know I can't communicate it as clear as these motherfuckers, but that don't mean that don't mean that I don't know how to do it. And on top of that, that's more important than all that shit. Because once you know how to do it, all the words, the shit don't matter, dog. Like, if you guys just look at me work, you'll be like, yo, so all right, maybe I should work. Fuck you guys. I gotta not. All right, so Coinbase, bum bum bum. Coinbase. So from here, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do it. So from here, we're gonna go. I'm gonna transfer money out of Coinbase, and I'm gonna put it inside of my MetaMask wallet. But before I do that, I'm gonna do it in the form of ETH. The reason I'm gonna do it in ETH is because instead of, let me do it, and then I'll tell you the reason after I do it. So, because I could talk forever. All right, so I'm just gonna tap on the top left. I'm gonna go ahead and type ETH, and right there, bruh, ETH should have came up. So ETH USD. I'm not gonna get into an educational course right here onto this because if you don't know this shit right now, like I told you, primary is education. You should not be doing this shit if you don't even know what the fuck a pair is. If you don't know what ETH USD is and these basics, you shouldn't be here, to be honest. So yeah, so I got to remember that. And I say this out loud because I was going to get very analytical. But right now, this video, the purpose is for us to transact. And if I get analytical, we'll never finish the transaction. So I am purchasing the ETH USD. So I'm gonna make this purchase so I could USD. I'm gonna purchase ETH. I'm converting pretty much. I'm converting my USD to ETH. So I'm gonna, instead of a limit, I'm gonna buy it at the market rate, and I'm actually gonna do, about like seven. I think it's like 791. 791. So I'm gonna do 791. I'm gonna just buy that worth of ETH. And you may be asking, why the fuck would I buy an ETH? Well, first of all, ETH is, it's required in the ecosystem for you to transact. It's gas, right? So yeah, if you want a Lambo, that's cool. If you want a Ferrari, that's cool. But guess what, motherfucker? You got to pay for gas, right? So if you guys want to play in the big leagues, yeah, there's going to be fees that are going to be, you're going to have to pay. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay. But the transaction Like the fees are worth it. When you're making that kind of money, it's worth it. It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? 60, 80, 1,000, even even if you have think about this, even if you have to pay $1,000 to withdraw some money, is that a problem if you just made 30 bands? Just think about it. But again, I'm just giving you guys an idea. Like, don't get hung up on the fees. Now, you do want to make money, obviously, but the point is that the transactions and the fees are going to be different than financial markets if you ever did that. And also, um, they're changing. It's actually dropped significantly since it in the beginning. Before it used to be a lot, like 20, $30, just like send money out. And it's like, God damn. So you had to make it worth it. You had to send like something that is worth paying 20, 30, 40, $50 per transaction. And that's just on the front end. Then once you get the money over there, you're not moving money. It's not like, oh, it's not like Wells Fargo. You got your money in your bank, you paid the fee, and then it's in your bank. You can do whatever. No, nigga. Any movement, any transaction, you are having to pay. That's what kind of like sucks. But so you got to move your money smart. You can't just be moving money. Well, it's actually good now you think about it because every move you think you're like, hold on, I'm not just gonna sit here and do this. Like, why am I gonna do this when it costs this much to like? It gotta make sense. So, with that being said, I for this type of transaction, I wouldn't do this to keep it a stack. If you're not gonna send minimum, because I want people to have a chance too. I want to say 100, but I'm like, man, realistically, at least 250, bro. At least send yourself if you want to buy Pulse X, like what I'm doing. At least 250. At least. Another thing I wanted to say is fees have been dropping significantly, so that's another good thing. But right here, I'm only paying 398 in fees. I think they only charged me 398 in fees. Wait, no, no, no. I think I already have the transaction. So let me see. All right, so we're good. Now we have the ETH. So now we have 785 worth of ETH, right? And by the way, guys, if you are looking to trade, if you're looking to onboard onto Coinbase, go ahead and check the comment section or the description section, and I'm going to put a link to Coinbase so you could get signed up. And the benefits that you get by signing up through my link is you have access to me, but you have to prove that you have gotten signed up through me. That gives you access to me. That right there gives you access to me. I still will help. I'll still post videos, but that right there gives you exclusivity and it gives you certain features of me that most people are not going to get. That being said, make sure to use my fucking link. I um got to remember to put the link. And you guys, make sure to um comment, make sure to comment interested so that you can get this video. Because if you just listening to this, you're not really able to see this. Like, I know you love listening to my beautiful voice, but look, at the end of the day, you need to see this. You need to put this stuff in your mind. All right. So comment interested, and I got you. So, with that being said, now we have the money inside of the ETH network. From there, we're going to send this money from Coinbase over to my MetaMask. So, and there's other wallets, but I'm specifically using MetaMask. And if anything bad happens to me, I swear, guys, I'm normal. I hedged this up front. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes. You don't have to take it for what it is. Um, I'm joking about most things. And I have no ill will against nobody. If I ever come across as aggressive with the world or internet, I'm not that way. I'm just joking. It's for entertainment purposes, and I be chilling. So, um, for this video and for past videos and for future videos, just in case I ever forget to say that shit again. Um, So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send over money from. I'm gonna send money over to my MetaMask wallet, and and um and that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this shit popping, man. We're gonna get this shit popping, dog. We're gonna get this shit popping. But if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask. And it's not that complex, but once you know, you know. And then I got so much in my heart, but y'all motherfuckers gonna have to wait. All right. So now what do you do? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my MetaMask. I'm gonna pull up my MetaMask real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Let me go ahead and just I cause I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm not in full control of my environment. So oh god damn it. And it had to be like that. Hmm. All right, so this is one of my MetaMask wallets. And on the Pulse chain network. So you gotta remember there's different networks. There's the Pulse network, there's the ETH network. Again, there's proper terms for it. Do not make an uneducated decision based off how I talk. Or if I say something wrong, oh no, nigga. You're gonna fuck up. I swear you're gonna fuck up. If you want to learn the analytical stuff, the details, go search it yourself or go fucking learn from somebody that teaches that. That's not the point of this video. I swear you're gonna fuck up. And I gotta remind you guys, I gotta remind myself of that too. So, and the reason I wanted to record this video is funny. The reason I actually started recording, because I was doing another transaction and I came across this problem. I said, okay, the token, I just added some money into this wallet, and where is it? And that feeling, I already know I'm good, but somebody else is not. Somebody else is gonna do this, and they're gonna be like, "Where the fuck's my money?" So that's why I started recording this video. By the way, that's where this all inspired. So before I did it, I said, "Let me just hit record," and I started thinking through, like, "Damn, what do I want to show? What don't I want to show? X, Y, Z." I said, "Okay, well, I could here." Anyway, so that's where we at right now. That's where we at. That's where this came from. With that being said, if you guys want to see this video, make sure to comment interested, and I got you. So here we have one of my wallets, and it's on the Pulse network. Now, you could change the network in which you want to transact by toggling this top left button here. So here, you see I'm on the Pulse chain network, but if I scroll up, I would be on the Ethereum main net. That's where most things have been built initially, where all this crypto stuff, boom, all this crap, everything was mainly built on that Ethereum main net. However, people have started to improve upon it because, again, it's open source. Open source meaning anybody has access to the code and you could actually build on top of it. So a lot of people started building and improving upon that code on top of it. So that's why that's not why, but that's one of the reasons, one of my theses behind invested into the Pulse chain network. So we're no longer into, right now, we're not in the Ethereum mainnet. Now we're going to get money out of the Ethereum mainnet and move it over to the Pulse chain network. All right. So that's what we're going to do. But as you guys saw, that was my wallet for the Pulse chain network. We're going to have to go back to the Ethereum mainnet because in order for me to send money from Coinbase to my MetaMask, the money in Coinbase is in ETH, ETH, ERC20. So These are terms that, I take this knowledge for granted because it was stuff that I just kind of learned, and it's like second nature. It's just like anything. You take your job for granted, but you don't remember day one. Day one was not as simple, right? So all this stuff that I know, I take it for granted. But at the end of the day, the default way to transact for the most part is in ERC20. It's in Ethereum. Most people, when you purchase a lot of stuff in that space, in the crypto space, it's in ETH. But now guys got creative and they have different ecosystems. And don't think just because these different ecosystems are created that there's no money in it. There is a lot of money in it. And they're improving faster than the originals that were created. Now, let's go ahead and get this money from our Coinbase to MetaMask. How do we do it? Well, first, you pull up your MetaMask. Damn, bro, I gotta sign back in. All right, no, I'm good. So I'm gonna stop recording here. Let me copy paste this address. No, 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 no. I got you guys. Copy paste. So you're gonna copy paste the address on the top, and then you're gonna want to go to Coinbase, and then on Coinbase, you're gonna want to select whatever it is that you want to send out, right? So here I will, and honestly, this is pretty easy on your phone as well, but you hit transfer. You're gonna send crypto. So in this case, I'm sending crypto, right? Just read the options, but in this case, I'm sending crypto, and it's gonna give you the option to either send it via email, phone number, etc. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you're sending the right currency or whatever the coin is that you want to send, right? I have a couple. I'm gonna actually pause this video because I have a couple things I have to handle within my environment. But once we get this cleared up, I will go ahead and finish this and get this set up for you guys. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put a quick pause, get a little break, and once this is taken care of, then I'll go ahead and finish this for you guys. 1 second.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
All right. So go ahead and select whatever coin you want to send, and in this case, I want to max it out. Here, you can select how you want to send it. In this case, phone or email. That's to anyone globally. That's another thing that people fucking sleep on, bro. People don't realize, like, yeah, we be talking about the price action. Everybody's trying to make a bag, but the actual use case of this, the fact that we have the ability to send X amount of dollars to anyone that has internet access and has an email is phenomenal. Versus before, all this gatekeeping, you can only keep money within a specific jurisdiction. And let's not even talk about communities and how much money is within specific communities. Let's not even talk about that. But I digress. We're going to send Ethereum, and in this case, it's 75 cents to send this out to whatever wallet that I want. Well, As you guys seen, I copy pasted my wallet. I'm pretty confident in it. I'm gonna stop this video for a second because when I copy paste this, as you guys can see, it shows all my transactional like. Anyway, the point is just wait, give me one fucking second. Okay, I hope that it is still recording. Okay, we're good. And so all I needed to do, okay, so we're good. And now I'm gonna send this out. Also, I actually should slow down. I was about to do it like I normally do, just bum bum, which I'm just being honest. But at first, I definitely did not transact like this in this ecosystem. Now, because I'm used to it, I'm just like, damn, it's just another transaction. It's just sending money somewhere else, and it's second nature. But at first, bro, I would fucking read every single number. I would fucking take pictures of dollar amounts. I would fucking everything. I would just so I still recommend it. So look at everything, the amount of fees, and when you don't know how to. Right now, things are improving. So before we had to read numbers in like whatever the currency was. So instead of saying 783, we'd have to say, so what? Look. So go to this is another thing that you guys should keep in mind. Whatever you're transacting in, keep it up on CoinGecko. But this is what I mean. So I gotta close down some stuff too. I'm gonna close this. Damn. Get this out the way. All right. So hypothetically speaking, if let's say $800, that would have been 0.20129 ETH. Who the fuck is gonna remember to say that shit? A and then B, it changes every fucking day. So yeah. So but it's still important that now they've upgraded where the tools tell you how much it is in US, but a lot of times you still need a there's times where you'll still need that tool and you'll see. Um, so we're gonna send that out, and then it's gonna want me to confirm on my phone that I I'm gonna read it verbatim so you guys know what it says. Open the Coinbase app on your mobile device to protect your account. We're making sure this is actually you. Please open Coinbase on your mobile device and tap yes. So then I gotta do that. You motherfuckers are asked out. Okay, we're back. So yes, and then damn, I think I did it too late. 1 second. We are good. So that now is no longer again, guys. Pay your taxes too. Anything that I'm sharing, this is not to try to evade anything. I'm gonna emphasize that shit too. So all you motherfuckers that have that mentality, that's not what this is. Because everything is accounted for. Every fucking dollar. So don't try to be a slick ass and try to make money without paying the government. We do live in the greatest country in the fucking world, so do not take advantage of it. We have regulation actually on our side. So take advantage of this opportunity and don't fuck it off and just pay your fucking taxes. So, and don't try to evade or do shit that's stupid. Just fucking transact properly and use it for what it is to make this money. All right. So now if I refresh right here, this money should be gone. So now I'm gonna go over to my MetaMask, and now on MetaMask, you see that my balance increased. My balance increased. All right. So my balance increased. So now I'm still gonna keep some. So yeah, I did transfer. How much was it? 731. No, 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 no. The point is, I don't want to transfer all that amount. I'm not gonna purchase in Pulse. I still want to keep ETH on that wallet. And guys, this shit is so fucking important to remember. And I'm gonna give you a quick story before I do this. So when you are doing this, let's say once you start putting money into the ecosystem, you got $1,000 on your MetaMask wallet, and you're playing on Uniswap or some of these DeFi protocols that have been created. You're trading, and you make a whole bunch of money. And now the money that you made is in, let's say, a meme coin, whatever meme coin comes to mind. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You need ETH in order to transact. So if you don't have ETH in your wallet, how the fuck are you going to take your profit? Now, I'm saying this not because, oh, your money's stuck. No, I'm sharing this so you could be prepared. Because what will you have to do if you don't have ETH in your wallet? You're gonna have to fucking go to Coinbase, put money. If you don't have liquid in Coinbase, you're gonna have to add money to Coinbase. From there, you're gonna have to buy ETH. From there, you're gonna have to transfer over to MetaMask, and then from there, you're gonna have to transact and take the money out like you want. I know it sounds like, oh, what the fuck, but it sounds like it's easy. But when you're fucking, just trust me, you want to be prepared before the time is. You just want to have that money available. That's all I want to say. Have that bitch available. So always have ETH in your wallet, extra. Don't be spending all your money and then have no gas on your wallet. You want to have gas in your wallet. So that's why I did put that amount, but I'm gonna probably leave 100 and I don't know, maybe 15, 20 in gas in that wallet. So I gotta confirm the numbers, but I want to have at least 2 to 300 in gas because I had money in there already. I just got to see what that number was, and then I'll see how much more I'll add. I don't want it to be a crazy amount, but every time I'll add a little more, a little more. I think the last one was at one. I think it was like 169 or some shit. I forgot the exact number, but we'll get to that, and then from there we will add a little more of it. Now that means I need, so 1 second, 47, 47, 47 minus 250, 250. I'll tell you right now. So if I okay, so I just sent 791. So instead of using the 791, nigga, come on, bro. Seriously? I just fucking like seriously, nigga? Um 791. Um I don't need Coinbase no more. 791. So 791, I'm not gonna forget, is how much I sent from Coinbase to MetaMask. To MetaMask. Yo, nah, think about this. If I had like a whiteboard, nigga, I got you guys. I got you guys. In fact, make sure to show. Send right here. Say that you're interested, and I'll go ahead and send you the original copy of this video so you can see what I'm actually doing. And you guys, make sure to um follow through. Oh, use the fucking link below if you actually want to use Coinbase and if you want exclusive time so that you could have hands-on. I will fucking guarantee that you're doing the steps correct. I got you. Versus when you don't have that, bro. The first time I was scared shitless to do this shit. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But now I'm doing it like nothing, and hopefully you guys could take value from it. Hopefully you guys could take value from it. All right. So we got 791 from Coinbase to MetaMask. From there, we got to make sure before you send money out, you got to make sure that they're both on the same network, nigga. So don't be sending money from Coinbase mainnet, Ethereum mainnet to a wallet in MetaMask that is not Ethereum compatible. Okay? You got to make sure that the networks you're sending money to are the exact same at all times. It's not hard to confirm that, and you shouldn't really be dealing with other networks unless you know of those networks. So don't fuck around. I right now only fuck around in two networks: ERC20 and the Pulse Chain network. I kind of want to fuck with Solana and the Base network, but I can only spread myself so thin. So I'm sticking to Pulse and the ETH network. And there's a reason behind it, and I'll share that at the end. The reason why I'm doing the two. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. The reason I'm in ERC20 and Pulse. All right. So I'll share that last. I'll finish this with that, the reason for it. Nigga, I thought podcasting all that shit was easy. This shit kind of exhausting. I've been talking for 42 minutes. Yo. All right. So, bro, this is just becoming a disaster. All right. So, now that we got this money on MetaMask, typically, this is where things start getting juicy. For those of you that stuck around, this is where I'm telling you, man, this is where you gotta fucking stick around, and this is where the good stuff happens, man. The other shit, everything I've done so far is primary shit. Everything you could do by yourself, all that stuff is nothing. But for those of you that are committed to your future, for those of you that are committed to your family, for those of you that have already made sacrifices, this is what you stuck around for. So I'm proud of you. Congrats. So now that we got this money on our MetaMask wallet, now what we're doing is we're gonna convert it over to another network. Now we want to get out of the Ethereum network, Ethereum mainnet, and we want to transfer it over to the Pulse Chain network. All right. So I'm not gonna get too complex. Here, let me close this down so I could act as if it wasn't up. So if this wasn't up, I'd go to app.pulsex.com. So I'm going to put the screen up so you guys can see the exact URL. So you see that? That's the exact URL, motherfuckers. Do not click on other URLs with anything else outside of that. That's it. app.pulsex.com. That's it. That's it. Don't fucking do anything else. That is the original like app URL, all that shit. That's it. There's some stuff that I'm gonna talk more on this right here in this page. There's so much. The page looks simple, but it's powerful. You see how in the internet there's so much websites and landing pages and shiny all this cool shit. There's nothing cool on this page, but this right here is cool. This shit is here. This is the shit that you guys like. This is why it's confusing to people. Is because by the time you guys see it, it's gonna be made in a way where on the front end it looks cute, where people just press a button and all of a sudden you get the result of what you're gonna get with what I'm showing you. All I'm doing is showing you the back end, right? So what the developers do, the stuff that is done on the back end. All right. This is why it doesn't look so fancy. So don't get hung up on that. All right. Another thing I wanted to quick emphasize is you, and this is why they don't fuck with this dude, is because you don't need to, I want to say this right, but you could run the original code on your desktop. That's what I want. I don't know how powerful that is. Even I don't know how powerful that is. How about that? But just know that you could run the original code on your desktop. So y'all could download everything that I'm doing right now. I'm going on like the internet. Like I still need the internet to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I could run code, and if I and you could do it for Windows, Mac, whatever, Linux, and then everything that's happening, you could control it. It looks a little more older and shittier. It doesn't look as cute, but it's still happening, bro. And that's why they don't fuck with this shit. Because this how it is anyway. This is what it is. Like these people at banks, bro, they ain't doing shit. And they're stupid. And they don't care about your money. They don't care about anything. They're just doing a fucking job. So you gotta realize that investing in yourself is fucking vital. It is pivotal. It's important for you to move forward. You gotta understand that it's a little more, it's a little more complex than, it ought to be. But now that, so you could download it directly, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do it on the cloud. So you click on the pulsex dot my, this right here, you click on it, dot cloud, you click on that, and this is going to take you to the exchange. So pretty much there's a lot of there's a few exchanges that have already been, bro. If I have there's going to be another video where I'll talk about the numbers of how much capital is being transacted on all these other exchanges. But for now, that's not the focus on this video. So this is another one. It's called PulseX. And this is where we're going to purchase PulseX. But we can't buy PulseX with anything right now because we don't have any money, hypothetically, right now in the Pulse ecosystem. We can't transact. Our money is in ETH. Does that make sense? Our money is in the ETH ecosystem. So we have to bridge it over and convert it over to the Pulse network. Okay, so we're gonna convert it over. So how do we do this? And there's a little toggle up here that says bridge. And this same thing, you could do this. You could, and this is why they don't fuck with this man, dog. They develop, all the developers, all the software engineers, all this, they made it so that you could either do it with the internet, you could download the code, you could, bro, it's it's good, but it's not good to those people that don't like it. And again, if I don't exist tomorrow, I promise it wasn't me. All right, motherfuckers. I promise it wasn't me. I'm just saying, I love you guys and you guys are awesome. And whatever they say, I swear to God, is not facts. Factually. But just take this with you, run with it, and don't be stingy because I've had this information for a while. And there's a reason why I'm sharing this with you guys. Okay. So make really good with this information. Okay. Save it, keep it, understand it. And once you understand it, you are fucking gold. So from here, you're going to want to bridge it over. Man. And then from there, you're going to want to make sure that your wallet is connected too. So okay, ooh, this is important. This is super important. So make sure, guys, that, well, let me put this pad. You don't want to interact with just any website. You know how like we got in the habit of going into any website on our phones and all that shit. You can't be doing that shit in crypto. You just can't. I don't recommend it. You can, but I don't recommend it. But the reason I did it is because I went directly to the source. I went from the app.pulsex, like we spoke about. From there, I clicked on the link to Bridge, and from there, that's where I'm connecting my wallet. You guys saw the fucking process. So if you start doing other shit and trying things and clicking links like, oh, get some free pulse and all this shit, that's your ass. Because I told you not to click on that. Period. So don't get mad at me. I'm hedging this shit up front, guys, because I know one of you dumb fucks are gonna do it, and y'all gonna say, "Oh, Bison did." No, motherfucker. I told you, do not click on that. You got to go directly to the fucking source every fucking time, and I emphasize it like this on purpose. Don't come back to me when you lose your shit. So go to the fucking source. From there, once you're there, you're gonna want to bridge, and from the bridge, once you bridge, and that's what we're doing right now, you're gonna connect your wallet. Now, here is where we have to do a little. Hold on. Let me set up a little bit, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right. Here we go. So you connect your wallet to the Pulse chain bridge. You want to get in the habit of always checking which network are you in. If you're in multi networks, if you're in one network, you're golden. But in this case, you're gonna have to jump into another network. You're every time you 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 just free, bro. You're just free, but like it's more risk, but the risk is if you're not fucking careful. It's not that anyway. Let me not. All right, so now we actually go to we're in the Ethereum network. Now our wallet is connected, and um we had X amount of dollars, but we're not gonna do the max. So we're not gonna max, bro. What the fuck is happening right now? Bad example. This is just bad example right now. All right, we're gonna close this down. We're gonna close this down, and yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna close this down too. Fuck it. And this is real life stuff. Like I ain't gonna front this. I'm just gonna have to think now because I actually have to think right now. Nah, nigga, it's good. It's just a fucking. It's a. My computer's acting slow as fuck. It's a service issue. I'm good. I'm good. Exactly. I'm good. There you go. So you're gonna want to go. I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck going on? All right. So ETH. So you're gonna want to go to ETH. You're gonna want to select ETH, and I was fucking deleting some shit off this laptop, and I forgot to keep going. Fuck. Um. Another thing, like right here, you could know how much you have, but 0.238. How much is that ETH? Right here, this is what I was saying. You want to have Coinbase open. My dumbass don't got it on a tab open, but you want to have it open. And when you're interacting in these other ecosystems or this other world, um, you I'll show you right now. Let me. So right here it says, okay, so I want to convert. So right now I'm not transferring. Right now I'm converting ETH from the ETH network to the Pulse network, to the Pulse chain network. So now I could play, if you will, I could play in the Pulse chain sandbox, if you will. Just look at it like that. So like before you convert, you could only play in the Ethereum sandbox. And now I'm converting over so I can play in the Pulse chain sandbox. And each sandbox has different games. Look at it like that. All right. They have different games and you could interact with different, yeah, with different, there's different games. You could go into different doors, if you will. Okay. So some people play games, video games, all this shit. Some people play the financial markets. Some people invest into NFTs. Some people, there's different boxes within, and you got to know where you want to play. Some people are in multiple sandboxes, rightly so. Some people invest so much into different chains, into different sandboxes. They're like, fuck this. I love this whole thing. I want this. That's what's happening. So it's complex, but it's not going to be complex to you until you learn. You'll learn. And as you get in, look, what you focus on expands. Let's say it again. So what you focus on expands. What I focus on expands. So therefore, if I start putting money on something, right now it doesn't matter because everybody else is making money. Put $100, put $100, and I promise you're gonna be like, okay, all right. So how you do this? And then put 1,000, you're gonna be like, oh, whoa, whoa, hold on. Wait, so you know what I'm saying? And then put a couple. I'm telling you, and then you become very knowledgeable about where your money is. So like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times with there's other things that I'm kind of like stupid. I don't pay attention to shit, but like I don't give a fuck about a lot of stuff. Like I just don't. I got other things in my fucking mind, and it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what it is. But like that's it goes back to my first point that you can't let people dictate you. Because if they don't understand you, if they're not learning what you learning and they see you walking around thinking something, they think you're whacked out. Now, there is people that do that. And you got to navigate this world differently now. You can't be who you truly are because if not, and I've done it, they will judge your ass. So you got to navigate yourself wisely, but don't listen to the bullshit lies. And don't listen to your own self-belief and your own self-doubt and lies, not belief. I'm starting to get into a whole nother topic. The point is that on CoinGecko right here in this interface, I, right here it says, okay, so I'm going to transfer the max amount that I have in that wallet, 0.23805 ETH. I'm going to transfer, I'm going to convert it to WE, WETH. Nigga, why is that hard for me to say, dog? WETH. The fuck? All right, so from ETH, ETH, I'm going to convert it over to WETH. All right. But first of all, we already said I'm not doing my full amount. I'm not gonna do the full amount because I always want some gas in my wallet, and I already have money in my wallet anyway. So I was only gonna I only from Coinbase I only transferred 791. So if I only transfer 791, I should only have at least 791 on here. It should not be no. Well, first of all, let's slow down. What is how much is that? So what you do is you highlight the number 0.023. You go to Coin Gecko, and then you go down to where it says converter, ETH converter, and you copy paste that amount here. And 0.238 is 944 in ETH. Well, where do you, let's go to the MetaMask. What does it say in MetaMask? I'm not gonna log. Oh, I'm not gonna be lazy for you guys. And there you go. For those of you concerned about this MetaMask, MetaMask, um, MetaMask, it logs out often, as you guys can see. So I have 945 bucks in my MetaMask wallet. It's the same. So on post chain bridge, it's saying max. I don't want to send the max, but that's a good. If you don't have a calculator, there's other ways you could do it. But what I used to do, I used to just change the number here when it told me what the amount was. You guys will play with it. You'll find your own way. The point is that here, if you have a dollar amount, you go to ETH, and then here you type the US amount. So in this case, I want to send 791, for example. So that would be 0.199 ETH. But again, I don't want to set, I still want to keep some ETH in my wallet. So let's just say I want to keep that 91 in my wallet. So I'm only going to send 700 instead. I'm going to convert from ETH to Pulse Network. I'm going to, instead of the 791, I'm going to keep 91 in that wallet, and I'm going to make it only 700. So now that changes it to 0.17 ETH. So what I do is I copy paste that number into Pulse Chain Bridge. And then now I know that 0.176283 is 700 bucks right now. And you have to do this often because tomorrow it's going to be point, like let's say if ETH goes up 1,000 bucks, 0.1762 ETH is going to be probably worth 850 bucks, not 700, and vice versa. If it goes down, the opposite is true. But the point is that you have is something that the calculator is important because it's kind of hard to determine. Like you can't read that number. You gotta be really, really smart to like see that number and say 0.76 right now. If ETH is at 34, that means that you have X amount of, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be really fucking smart to know that. But they have tools for that. And bro, power to you. If you could think that through, I know I imitated that like as a joke, but I respect you. You are a genius, by the way. So yeah, there's nothing negative about what I did at all. If you're out there, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have the ability to calculate that, bro, embrace the shit and start recording you yourself calculating it. And that's gonna be a niche for you fake fuckers out there. But thank me later. Um, in fact, make sure to hit the link below if you are looking to onboard onto Coinbase. If you use the direct link and you confirm that it's my link and you're trading through the link that I have generated in order for you to go through Coinbase, then I personally will help you. I hope you, man. You're not going to be on this alone. You got me here. And as long as I'm alive, then you got somebody that is going to pour into you. And just don't waste my fucking time. As long as you actually apply what the fuck I'm telling you and you follow through, you'll be good. Um, so with that, we have we have where were we? All right. So now I know that 0.176 is um 700 bucks. Right now it just changed a little bit, but it's cool. So right here, so that's how much I'm converting from. I gotta connect my wallet. I'm taking way too long, nigga. This shit's signing me. That's how long I'm taking. This shit keeps signing me out. All right, so 2017 All right. $700. And you confirm shit twice. Confirm shit 100 times. Do not be scared to do that. Confirm. Go back. Okay, so wait, point 0.7. At first, I used to do that. Point 0.17 is how much? And I'll be double checking, like, wait, how much? Just I doubted it. I doubted, but now I just know it is. It is. So then you send it. So now confirm you're sending it, you're making converting it to WE. So now, bam, click send to transfer. Send. And then you got to sign off on it. And this stuff, like I know it sounds like to the normal person. So you send 700, estimated gas fees $8.20. I could actually slow this transaction down and pay cheaper, but we ain't got time for that. Nah, fuck that. Well, no, we do got time for that. Y'all niggas gonna have to wait. I ain't paying Matt top dollar because it says point zero. Watch this. Watch this. Point. I'm gonna 0.0026 and then 0.0017. I'm gonna do the cheaper one. It's gonna take longer. It's gonna take now it's 681. So I'm saving $2 and it's gonna take a little longer. I actually always do it like that. Every time. I never do medium. In fact, just yesterday, I think I did my first medium transaction like an idiot. But I always do that, like that. Cheap. Take as long as you want. I don't give a fuck. I ain't in no rush. Chill. That's how I do it. Y'all niggas want to expedite it. I don't know what's so important that y'all niggas need to send that quick. Not over here. All right. So transaction complete. How much faster do you need? Shit. That's fast enough. That's fast enough. Well, all right. I lied. There's still more to the transaction. So now 1 out of 96 confirmations. We're gonna have to wait. And again, it would have been a little faster if I went faster, but the fuck. Fuck y'all. And now we sit and wait until we sit and wait until this shit is done. Nigga. For a second I thought I almost fucked up. So then from here, she's gonna purchase the pump sex. That's it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask in the comment section. Also, if you are new to this game and you've never traded anything, I strongly recommend you start with Coinbase because Coinbase is one of the most trusted. And I'm not getting actually, actually, look in the comment section. I'm gonna make sure to include a link, and that's my invitation to help you. But I'm only helping people that take this opportunity serious, and I will know you're not wasting my time by having invested interest. Meaning, I ask for you to use the link that I created because if you fuck off and waste my time, at least I'm getting paid for it. And guess what? You're not spending anything extra for this. So technically, I'm serving your ass for free, pause, without charging your ass. So if you want my help, use the fucking link. Ain't shit for free. And I will be paid handsomely for that. And that's all I need. Outside of that, everything else I'm doing with or without you. But if you choose to go your own route, just watch my videos on YouTube and you'll get all the information as well. For you, if you are wanting to see this video right here, if you want to know exactly what is it that you have to do in order to complete this transaction, make sure to comment interested. And there, I will make sure to create something so that you can get the video. I don't have that built yet, to be honest, because I didn't even plan this out. This is kind of spontaneous. But if you guys show interest and want it, then I will go ahead and create it for you. So right now we're at 15 of 96 confirmations on Ethereum. We're waiting for block finalization. That's it. I could do something else right now, but right now we chilling. So right now we're moving ETH from ETH over to the Pulse network. Bam. Um. Oh, while we do this, while we wait, let's see why a nigga doing it. Why is a nigga? Because this is important. Do. You gotta have a reason behind it. Oh, you're just speculating partially. Just like I'm speculating when I show up to work every fucking day, thinking that things are gonna get better. Right? Speculation happens in all areas in life. We are all taking risk in everything. Everything speculation. So, why do I share this? It's because you need to understand context. Why the fuck am I so invested into this? Why? 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 Well, let's start looking at the numbers. All right? Let's start looking at the numbers. Well, let's start with let's start with right here. So right here, this is PulseX is the primary DEX. Now, daily, I'm still getting better with reading this, so you guys are gonna learn with me. But me communicating this number has no correlation to what it is. How I say it, how I read it, or how professional I sound or lack thereof has nothing to do with what's actually happening. Okay. And when you know, you know. So the amount of trades, this is gonna show you the amount of trades that are happening every fucking day. I doubt any other exchange has something so robust, and if they do, they don't keep it available to you for the public. And if they do, they don't keep it so simplified. This is designed so you can see exactly what the fuck is happening right in front of your eyes. So this is the amount of trades that are happening on a daily basis. 117,000 trades, 145,000 trades on September 18, 149,000 trades. This is a lot of fucking trades happening on, I'm not even done, on an exchange that has only, I'm not even done. Let's not even go there. So volume, the volume. So we have, and again, volume is different from the amount of trades, right? So the amount of people transacting trades versus volume, dollar amount. Now we're talking dollar amounts. So back in 2023, we have volumes of 229 mil, went down significantly. I'm not going to act like this is not happening, right? But for somebody to have that much volume in an ecosystem, and now we have a average of, well, it says 24, 45, 60, 19 mil, 14. I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of volume. We had a spike up 100 and we had 165, 90. This is a decent amount of volume happening every fucking day, right? But there's obviously some spikes in volume. This is only the beginning, guys. We're talking about an exchange. An exchange. This is where companies, coins, all these other projects, all this shit that people are creating pretty much fight to get in. They fight to be listed on these exchanges so people could transact and purchase their business or project or coin on their exchange. Liquidity. Look at the amount of liquidity that is in the Pulse network, in the Pulse ecosystem. So we started off in 388. It didn't go much down from there until August, but it went down to 140, 100 20. I'm trying to find the lowest number of liquidity that it went down. So far, I see like 106. That's not bad. So, and then it just starts going up from there. This is people putting money liquid. So, okay, let me explain this. First, let's compare liquidity to other dexes. So, there's 9 inch, right? There's 9 inch. That one has 17 mil. There's Fox. It has 16 mil. There's 9 mil, 12. Spark Swap, 813. Daytona, 627. Shib Shift, 12. Easy Swap. Chirp, Pulse, $34, right? Now, I'm not going to get into comparing how these are all compared to dexes within the Pulse chain network. However, in another video, I'll compare the amount of liquidity in the Pulse network relative to other networks. But for now, that's where we're going to keep it. All right. Now, those are daily numbers. I don't know how to say this word right, but cumulative. This is like, it's harder to talk about it than to just see it, other than niggas. If y'all don't see nothing but growth happening here, you guys have got to be idiots, retarded, stupid, or all of the above. Like, and I'm not saying, see, the thing is, people say something can't go up forever. Yeah, but yes, it can. Because, for example, if if you slow down the rate in which things are happening, it could happen forever, right? So let's just use Apple as an example. If Apple decided to only to sell as many phones, but the only way you get your phone is one person at a time, right? So the only way to get iPhone is by pre-ordering, and the only way they distribute is one person at a time. Then technically, based under that metric, it would be forever. Like that shit, and it would be forever. Why? As long as population exists, because people will always be born, and people will always want it, and then the list will never end. It would be forever. So this shit right here, nigga, is going up forever, dog. It's going up forever. I just and why do I say this? Because of the design, of how it's designed. Now, don't get that statement confused with investing into a specific coin and thinking that there are not pullbacks. You have to have a different lens in which you operate when you look at the financial markets. So, what I mean is, when you're looking at something from a 1 year time frame, your decision making is different than if you're looking at it from a 5 minute time frame. And it's also going to be different if you're looking at it from a 30-minute time frame. And if you're looking at it from a 30-year time frame. Now, I know it's hard to think like this for some of you motherfuckers, but 30 years is going to happen with or without you. Like, I fucking promise. 30 years is going to happen with or without you. And some people are like, I'm going to talk to you motherfuckers that have always complained and talked about how that we ain't have opportunities and all this shit. If you don't educate yourself on this opportunity, you deserve to be in poverty forever. Because when somebody gives you a fucking solution and you don't take it, it's on you. It's on you. And I've missed out on many opportunities, many, many, many opportunities. But even on those, the returns would not have been like this. Now, you also got to define how you want to make money. Do you want to make a quick nut? Do you want to break through? Do you want to learn a skill set that you could pass on to your family? Right. And I think this is bigger than even what I talk about. I genuinely believe this. I believe that a lot of how we interact and transact is going to change. And once again, I think I'm super early, but my actions speak to how, like, what I actually do speaks to my belief. Like, I actually believe this. I just don't know how to speak it as clear as these fuckers. But I see it. I see it. Like, I see it. It makes sense. And I hope this for you guys as well. So let's go ahead and check. There's something else I wanted to show you guys too. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to show you guys. So, but there was I genuinely forgot how to get to that screen. So give me some time and I'll find it. And info. Okay. Tools. Nah, that's not it. Bruh, yesterday, it's funny because I'm pretty confident I've seen this shit before, but yesterday I like read it and understood it differently than I've ever before. So that's why I'm trying to pull it up. I can't find it right now. Um, and I know I will. I always do. It just takes me time. Um, hold up. We're gonna find this shit. Oh, okay. I know exactly how to get to it. So, okay, right here. This right here. This shit right here, dog. When I saw this and started I've seen this before, but when I started understanding it, I was like, nigga. All right. So, and forgive me if I slip on some of this stuff again. You guys are gonna fucking have to learn with me, dog. But supply 142 trillion. Okay, guys, this is the shit I'm talking about. All right, so we still have 27 of 96 confirmations. So by the time I get done talking about this segment, that should be done. If it's not done, I'll finish talking about the reason I'm in ERC 20 and I'm in Pulse X. I'll talk about that. And then by then it should complete the transaction and then I'll wind down. So this right here, I'm gonna speak from excitement and also communicate as much as I understand. But if you are very smart, if you're the person that likes to dig deeper into this, if you're well versed, if you know how to communicate well, reach out to me. I have something for you. I have a position where you could actually communicate this to an audience and actually build your status. So if you actually are um, if you know how to communicate this better than me, I'll explain the basics. But if you know how to communicate it better, then you reach out and I will. I got you. I got you. I'll give you the platform and you. It's all yours. So with that being said, we have 142 trillion in supply. All right. In fact, we should start from the beginning. Top liquidity pool. All right. 76 mil. And what I'm gonna do is okay. Okay, this is good. This is fucking good. This is really good. This right here is good, dog. So check this out. So I knew this, but I couldn't fucking communicate it. A liquidity pool is a collection of tokens provided by users to enable smooth trading on the platform. So it's like staking. It's like it's like an initial investment. It's like in order for somebody to operate a business, you need initial funds. So in the crypto space, you could what they call you could stake if it's a project, but in the financial market, it's not really a business. So there's no money to like have as an investment. So you do what's called you lock coins into liquidity. You lock them in place. So you can't take them out. You're still yours, but they're locked into that ecosystem so that hypothetically, if everybody wanted to start taking money and stuff, there's still liquid. If somebody like there's still enough liquid within the ecosystem to operate. And I know this sounds crazy, but guess what? The banks are doing the complete fucking opposite. They're not doing what this does. And this is responsibility. This is what it's supposed to do. If the bank is like, for example, if the bank is going to loan my money, at least have some available for the other person that wants to get their shit. Well, you have to worry about that because there's capital locked in, and who locks it in is people like me, but big boy dollars, whales, like big boy dollars. So in this case, there is 76 million in liquidity uh, on Pulse X. So think of it like this: it's like a jar filled with two. All right, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that because everything that I've said until this point, like I'll use that as a way to give me an idea to simplify things, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that liquidity, volume. So guys, 2,388 purchases, 2,160 cells. That's a little bit. That's a little bit of volume. That's like a little bit of fucking volume. But mark my words, like I am so fucking confident that if you are watching this, you're gonna fucking regret this moment because that volume will never be that low again. Nigga, the fact that you have the opportunity to jump into an exchange when volume hasn't even hit 1,000, 10,000, hasn't even hit six figures, it's not in the mill. Nigga, exchanges have so much volume going in and out throughout the day. On top of that, nigga, this is a global marketplace. It's open 24/7, 365. And you think that 2,300 in transaction and volume, that's a lot? It isn't, bro. And I'm emphasizing this because This is reasons of why I'm heavily invested into this. The protocol works. The soft, like, that's not even a joke. Like, we already know that this works. Like, we know that. That's not even a question. We know this shit works. The code works. It's just a matter of now people seeing it, working, using it, and money going into it. Now, let's say that it doesn't grow as fast. Let's say people don't hear about it. Let's say people don't use it or don't see the value in it as much as we do. Guys, this shit is designed, man. It's so fucking amazing. So, this is just the 24-hour. In the last 5 minutes, there was only 5 buys, 4 sells. So it's really small, really, really, really small, really small, nigga. That should be exciting to you, dog, because that tells you that you're so early into something that matters. Um, supply. So supply. Let me look through my handy dandy tool. All right, fuck this. I'm not gonna communicate what I. I'm only gonna share what excited me, and then as far as the additional stuff that I don't know how to communicate, we'll do some more homework so I can flow and share it. I gotta do the other shit. But supply 142 trillion, which is a lot. Um, age. So smart contract. This contract was deployed on May 11th, 2023. That's 577 days ago. Nigga, the fact that we're not even 3 years into this exchange is massive. So this smart contract, it's already been deployed. It's already been created. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones that could or can't be changed. I'm pretty confident it's one of the solid ones, and I should know. But um, that's not the point of this topic. So the smart contract was deployed on May 11, 2023, and the liquidity position created the same time. And this is honestly what got me the most excited right here. Nigga, there's only 210,000 holders. 210,000 holders in the fucking world that have this. And right now, this nigga got, damn, I gotta charge my phone. I gotta finish up. So he won the lawsuit with the SEC. So that's complete. Um, and I know that some of the stuff that I say could be parroting, and I'm aware of that, and I acknowledge that. But do your own homework too. Um, we still got to complete this transaction. 27 out of 96, bro. Maybe I should have this faster. Close, close. Damn. And we can close this. Nah, just leave it like that. All right, so 210 holders. 210 holders. And the price, man. The fucking price, guys. The price. I gotta learn how to say this number. In fact, give me a second. I'm gonna say this number. How do I say this number? Watch this.
You say the number 0.00000564 as 56.4 millionths, or 564 hundred thousandths. Alternatively, in scientific notation, it's 5.64 times 10 and then the spec sign.
That part. So, what that nigga said, So it's not even a fucking penny, dog. It's not even a fucking penny, nigga. It's not even a penny. And here's why I'm okay with doing this, because when I talk to people, bro, I believe in this so much that it's like when you talk to people and you believe in something, you like want to convince them, or if not, it's like, yo, fuck you. I don't like want to associate with you. Like, if you don't see this how I see it, it's like you don't see the world like how you need to, type shit. And like something's wrong with you. And I know that's not factual, but that's how I like operate. It's like, yo, like, are you fucking stupid? Like, right? And obviously, I'm the stupid one. But the point is that it's not even a penny, dog. It's cheap as fuck. You like, well, with that mentality in the in the stock market, I actually educated myself in the stock market, not like a seasoned pro, but I got some fundamentals in me. Pause. And I I learned that cheap shit is not good. Like value, so price is what you pay, value is what you get. So I learned this stuff, right? Value is what you get. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. So when you say cheap, I'm fully aware that that's not attractive. In fact, I'll take it this far as one of my boys used to try to convince me to always invest into penny stocks. I'm like, nigga, I don't. Every time he would say they're cheap, I'm like, ugh, brother, ugh. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck how cheap it is. Because in the financial markets, I don't give a fuck how cheap anything is, bro. They're not dumb, nigga. They evaluate companies a specific way so that, bro, like, I mean, I'm not saying you can't make money either. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that price is what you pay, value is what you get. So, with that being said, here, my speculation is you can't necessarily lead with value. Like, the best analogy I can give is like, it's tough for you to show your value proposition in a world where it's tough. Does that make sense? Like, so for example, no matter how good this is, they're not gonna sit here and say, nah, $100. They're just not, because there's not gonna be any type of money come in. The amount of people that will say, yeah, I see it, is like slim to none, probably just a person. So what do you have to do? Well, let's go to the market. We need some money. Let's see how. Anyway, so that's a so 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 the price is based on a kind of the creator, how many people he wants to contribute, what kind of people he wants to help, right? Like from a business perspective, you could have investors, you could have accredited investors, non-accredited investors, or you could say, the fuck with all that fucking rule, why don't we just let people invest, right? So it's kind of like that. But in this case, the price when the contract was initiated, when it was deployed, that's the price they chose. The price when it started, I don't have that number in front of me, but it sure in the hell wasn't a dollar, 10 or 20 or anything that you can't afford. It's something that your ass could afford right now. I swear to God. Even if you did $100 right now, you'll be thankful. I swear to God, you'll be thankful in the next 10 years, where in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years. Whereas right now, if you went to the financial market, there's nothing in there that if you put $10, that would be worth it. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There's absolutely nothing, bro. There's no nothing. You need to have money to play that game in the stock market. There's unless if you have education. You need money or education, because you can play the options market You could sell put options. You could leverage. There's other things you could do, but all things being equal, you need money. Um, so yeah, I kind of want to smoke blunt. I kind of want to smoke blunt. Kind of want to smoke blunt. I'm just gonna be honest, guy. I kind of want to smoke blunt. So y'all gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna say the truth. Y'all gonna have to wait. And I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna let this finish. All the above. By the time I come back, this should be done. I think it. I think it's good. I think it's actually complete, to be honest. But I'm not gonna refresh it until I come back. And I could leave the page, but I'm so used to not. In the past, I used to just leave it. I didn't want to touch nothing, and I still got that in me. I got that. I got that OG. I mean, I know it's gonna be anyway. Um, so we are going to pause this. No, no, no. We're gonna stop this video. I want to make it all a part of one video, but then I run the risk if anything happens, the video doesn't save. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this video and save it. For you motherfuckers that want to see the end of the video, you're gonna have to follow along, and I'm gonna have to edit or trust. You guys are gonna have to trust that it's all one video, but I'm gonna have to edit and put the end of the video to the back end of this one. Y'all gonna have to trust me. But I don't want to risk leaving this on, doing some shit, and then something happened where we're gonna stop this video now so it saves, and then from there I'll continue another video, and we'll leave. We'll start where we left off. With that being said, let me stop this video. Keep growing, keep developing. And remember, links below. Links below. Oh, how can I? Guys, Coinbase, make sure to check the comment section and the description section. There's going to be a link specifically for you to get set up with Coinbase. When you get set up, use my link. By you proving and using my link, you have access to me. Ask me questions. Now, as I scale, as I grow, it's not gonna my time's not gonna be available all day, every fucking day. So don't abuse of it, but you will have a special place in my heart that just is what it is. With that being said, also, if anybody here is into fitness, if anybody here would like to be a part of a community where you hold each other accountable, or you simply want to showcase what is it that you're doing from a fitness perspective, if there are things that you want to show off from a what you cook, meal preps, goals, things that you've done that you're proud of, testimonies, go ahead and share it in the community. The link is going to be in the description section as well. School/Florida Fitness. Number one fitness community in Florida. Go ahead and make sure to join that. It is free. Is it always going to be free? I don't know. But for now, it is. Make sure to join the community. Stay plugged in. Have people hold you accountable to your own goals. I actually have a competition I'm going to be creating on there as well. So what I'm going to do is instead of charging you to be a part of the group, I'm going to charge you to not follow through on your goals. That's another video. That's another talk that I'm not going to get into right now, but I'm going to charge your ass to not follow through on your goals. So if you fail through, if you don't do what you said, that's when you fucking have to pay. And if you don't follow through, then you're just not the type of person that I associate with. And yeah, just keep educating yourself. We'll talk later, guys.
Recording stopped.